Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. Hope you're staying cool. It is currently 100 degrees Fahrenheit where I am.
It's 37.8 degrees Celsius.
Okay, well there you go. It's hot. Hope you're doing well. This is Klaus Mikaelson Light, and this was requested by a Patreon subscriber. If you too would like to join the Patreon, link down below in the description will get you there. Throw a like in the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Hit that notification bell. That way you know when videos post immediately, and you can come check them out. And let's go.
Always real. Who is he?
One of the originals. He's a legend.
From the first generation of vampires.
See, growing up in New Orleans, kids, we hear stories about the evil Klaus Mikaelson.
The evil
Klaus Mikaelson. The great evil.
I have a nobleman named Klaus. I was taken with him at first, until I found out what he was and what he wanted from me.
Never even met anyone who's laid eyes on her. I mean, we're talking centuries of truth mixed with fiction.
I know what you are. Half vampire, half beast. You're the hybrid.
A big bad wolf.
If you want something, that's it. If you're not afraid of Klaus, then you're an idiot.
May I introduce to you the Lord Niklas.
Good to know.
Hybrid.
You've heard of me. Fantastic.
You are Klaus Mikaelson! You are the most ruthless, wicked beast to ever live!
Your life's a living hell. You tormented us.
No, Mama. Just to get back at me for running. Whatever you do to escape Klaus, he will get his vengeance. On your friends, your family, on anyone that you've ever loved.
I'm gonna kill every last one of them.
And then what?
Then you return to Mystic Falls to resume your life as the hated one, as the evil hybrid? It is so important to you that people quake with fear at the sound of your name.
People quake with fear because I have the power to make them afraid.
And you were a cruel, wretched thing.
Fed my way through thousands of innocents.
And I'm worthy of anyone's love, let alone mine.
I haven't cared about anything for centuries. You long for nothing, care for no one. Love is a vampire's greatest weakness. And we are not. When blood relations let me down, I don't stop to reason with them. I remove them.
We manipulate, we thirst for power, we control, we punish. But our actions are driven by one singular place deep inside.
And down two.
Make him suffer on my terms!
Family.
So the title Light is really just meaning lighting people on fire. Got it.
Makes you weak.
We're alone. And we hate it.
I am Klaus Mikaelson! I don't need anyone, nor will I be warned by lesser men!
I am the thing.
I got these.
lesser men fear.
Tremble at the mere mention of your name, but I know you for what you truly are. A little boy.
It's not because my eyes suck or anything.
Desperate for a
To prevent that.
Eviscerate this Stefan fellow like you did Alexandra? Or did you simply toss me from a balcony like the unfortunate Abhi?
If she who gave you life could come to loathe you and then be snuffed out by your own hand, then what hope is there for you?
And I am vicious and hateful. Your cruelty made sure of that.
I sought to protect you.
You ruined me. You set my course!
Perhaps I should direct my rage toward you.
You should see yourself. A murderous expression.
A self-righteous posturing.
But by hunting Bre'kell and Marcel down to the ends of the earth, by terrorizing them the way you yourself were terrorized.
You look like father.
Don't become your father.
That your secret betrayal was the cause of everything I became! I sought the approval I was denied by the man I thought was my father. You turned me into the weakling he hated. You were never the recipient of his cruelty. None of you were. Not Cole, not Finn, none of you.
My father lived to torment me. It is not my intention to become him. Not him.
In your paranoid mind, nobody can be trusted. Where does it end?
There is no end.
Betrayal
I knew it would be difficult to win your trust, Klaus.
is in your nature. Boy.
Your reputation precedes
Boy.
Trust anyone.
Because you're too scared to trust.
Need I remind you I killed my own father in order to protect her? I am scared of nothing. You know, you all seem to think this is a democracy. I assure you it is not.
You're still scared of him.
Think you can subdue me? With this, I'm the hybrid! I can't be killed!
I am immortal. Will hunt
all of you to your end!
I'm gonna hunt down everyone you know and everyone you love.
At that point, I think I just walk away. I'd be like, fine, man. You can do you. I'm out of here.
I will always be the daughter of Klaus Mikaelson, the hybrid killer with 1,000 enemies.
Meet your maker. Loneliness. That's why you and I memorialize our dead. There's the briefest of moments before we kill, where we literally hold their life in our hands. And then we rip it away. You are the author of everything I am. But in the end, we're left infinitely and utterly alone.
The deeds of the mighty Klaus will be remembered by no one.
You will remember me. My survival will haunt you through eternity. Klaus Mikaelson! Your maker. You will never destroy me!
And every one of your despicable deeds, I alone have always stood by you.
That's why you killed him. Or is it just that you are so terrified of letting someone, anyone, in?
Just so someone, anyone, would see who you really are, and now that I have, it scares the hell out of you, doesn't it?
You will live out your endless days unloved and alone.
You can live forever with no one at your side.
And I need them to fear me. Leaving me alone for all time.
Is that what this is about?
Supposed to fear you too?
Just don't want to be alone?
It would be better for you if you did. For you to believe I am the monster they would paint me as.
This is what we swore to one another 1,000 years ago, before life tore away what little humanity you had left. Before ego, before anger.
In my head, I'm just hearing, I am Klaus Mikaelson, owner of daddy issues and anger issues, the hybrid.
For paranoia created in this person before me. Someone I can barely even recognize as my own brother.
And our father hunted him.
Hunted us for centuries. Every time we
Not now,
found a
Uber
moment
Eats.
of happiness,
Damn.
we were forced to flee. Even here, in New Orleans, where we were happiest of all.
I thought we'd found a home here.
Not long after Klaus broke the spell that prevented him from becoming the hybrid, he defeated our father. I thought this would make him happy. He was angrier than ever.
This town was my home once.
A home? This is a war zone.
All of this is the world that you created, Klaus.
What has happened to you?
Was a time when you knew me as your son.
Because of you, we were a family again.
I remember the sweet boy who made me laugh and gave me gifts.
This city would have seen you dead.
It's a little different.
But I will have it your home.
Brother, all of your scheming, the enemies that you have made every single day of your miserable life, what results did you expect?
It's left me. You've turned your backs on you. Look at us now, Klaus.
History taught you nothing. We don't abandon you. Nick, you drive us away.
That your child will be born into a happy life, that the mother would be alive to know her daughter, that we could live and thrive as some sort of family.
She deserves something better than what we have.
So my question is this. How much fake blood did they go through in this entire series? The originals, Vampire Diaries, Legacies, how much fake blood? It's got to be gallons, hundreds of gallons.
It's you. You're the threat.
Always and forever. Even though he locked you in a coffin for 90 years?
Stored us in boxes.
You were cruel and controlling and manipulative.
I was trying to protect you. Dagged all of you, each for your own good. If you don't agree with my motives, fine. I never claimed to be the bastion of temperance, but stop this drivel about being singled out and unloved.
And every soul wishes you harm. We struck down.
I held a beating heart in my head. Do you call that a death? And yet here we are, still alive, still family.
You are a Mikaelson. You're my blood.
I need you to stand by my side.
And I need you.
I need you by my side. Be my brother.
And by you I will be your brother. Stand with me. Fall with him. Choose, son.
You declared war when you came after my family. You sacrificed the whole family.
They will destroy everything you love.
Queen and a king,
caught by a one-time pawn.
I'm almost impressed by the lengths you'd go to for your little girl.
Will eradicate your malignant bloodline from this earth.
Your daughter's around here somewhere, isn't she?
Thus the game comes to its inevitable end.
And at last, you will get the retribution you deserve. Always! Choose him.
Nick was my family. If you were after him, you were after me.
Brother, we fought every adversary in this town and we have won. We'll fight them again. No matter who they are, we'll make this home a fortress.
Only a Mikaelson goes into war donning a suit.
You come at him.
At least lose the time.
You've got to trust me for once in your life, and I will stand by your side. I promise.
We'll protect each other, like we always have.
When push comes to shove, you can always trust a Mikaelson to back another Mikaelson.
That's what family does. We fight for each other.
Who fight for you? Who you fight for?
I've come for my blood.
A family united.
That is how we will face all our enemies. Together, as a family.
We fight for those who love.
Complete our demons. Save our family.
I know what you are, you know.
You were never weak, Klaus.
Strongest in the world.
In years, I've never seen anyone successfully stand against your young, wicked father. And one of the countless devoted to your destruction.
Strong enough to keep all of the bad things away.
You'll protect our home. Even in the face of an adversary such as our mother, because that, brother, that is what you
Whatever it takes to save our family.
Whatever it takes.
There is nothing I won't do to keep our daughter safe. I wasn't born like this, but I did not make myself this way. What have I become?
He's an abomination.
It's Michael who ruined me.
those of us that matter accept you for what you are.
He was complicated and flawed and
Indeed, you should prevent the redemption of the cruel, the wicked, the vindictive Klaus Mikaelson.
Listen about Nick. He is a monster. Do not ever cross him. But he does want more from life than to just be feared. He's too broken to find it himself. But I do believe there is hope for him. And the baby that you carry. I think it's a girl.
Yet each time that I am tempted to surrender, I see it. The glimmer of goodness. I'll stop searching for his redemption when I believe there is none left to be found.
Maybe somewhere deep down, he still is the brother we once knew.
What will this child offer me?
This child could offer you the one.
Just under about, 100 feet of ground.
What's that?
100 feet of vengeance and brutality.
Will it guarantee me power?
So is that all this child means to you? A grab for power?
What does it mean to you?
This was our family's hope.
First, the promise of an offspring meant little to me.
That child you carry is the only thing on this earth that matters to me.
And I recalled my father. How he held me in contempt from the moment I was born.
Why do you call him that? He's not your real dad.
Klaus will destroy it one way or another.
He's done damage only a father could do.
Your father didn't love you, so you assume that no one else will either.
Still in there.
I believe that this baby means
Fathers
something
can do a
to
lot of
you.
damage.
I want to believe in you. Don't let us down.
My littlest wolf. I will do right by you.
What's her name?
Well, when Elijah thought you were dead, he said we'd lost our family's only hope. You gave her her name. Her name is Hope.
Hope Mikaelson.
Hope. Andrea.
For the future.
Michaels.
Moments of joy in your life, however fleeting, have been simple pleasures.
You believed there was a light in me.
Light in you.
It could be a light for my daughter.
All of that anger, the cycle of abuse that Michael began, you can end it.
I used to believe that you were the key to my brother's redemption.
Klaus loved him like a son.
And survivors need names. About Marcellus.
There's hope for our brother after all.
I failed you. To my eternal shame.
You didn't fail me. You raised me. You taught me everything that I know.
Quiet days teaching that boy Shakespeare.
We taught Marcel to read with this very copy.
You have that now too, don't you?
The truth is, Klaus, I never thought I'd live to see this day.
Someone you love more than anything, even yourself.
One you would rather die than allow to be harmed.
Redemption. He's never going to change. Not even for his own daughter.
I don't think I can survive my own love for my daughter. I have brought into the world a weapon they can use against me. I do trust you.
Indeed.
More than you know. I don't know what to do. And I really wish that you were here to tell me.
Boy, she's lucky it wasn't a miscarriage, am I right? That would have been pretty awful.
I know your history. What she does know is that you protect your family, no matter what.
It's okay to care. It's okay to want something.
Nothing is going to harm my little girl. Nothing will even get close. I'm not going to let anything take you. I promise you that. I'm going to keep you safe. Always. And forever. You're all that matters to me.
All Elijah was trying to do, all he's ever wanted for you.
So what am I to you, Klaus?
And you, Marcel, will always be my family.
Oh, you are. She has changed him.
So you can be the wife for your little girl.
Father protecting his daughter, I'd say that's exactly right. In fact, you helped me believe in something your uncle once said.
Family is power, eh, Klaus?
Family is power. Family is power. She is the very best of me.
No, she is everything, eh, Klaus? Worth every fight, worth every sacrifice.
It's destroying hope from the inside out.
So how do we stop it?
There's nothing we can do.
She's my daughter.
And without you, he wouldn't even be making this sacrifice.
I can't allow my daughter to die.
Do you understand you've accomplished in 15 years what I couldn't in 1,000?
Before you were born, I was a very different creature. I've not lived an honorable life,
mildly, huh?
but hope. From the moment I saw you, I wanted nothing more than to be worthy of being your father. What kind of father allows another man to die for his child?
The kind that loves her.
I love you. Hope. I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
Of my life, my unrelenting desire has always been your redemption.
I loved Klaus, and he would have let the world burn just to save the people he loved.
What is it that you intend to do, brother?
Whatever it takes to save our family.
You came for my child! My daughter!
It's not the end of the Michaels.
And you protect family. Like you and Mom and I protect us, right?
Always and forever.
Stick together as one. Always and forever.
Always. Forever.
Always and forever.
Big crescendo.
Always and forever.
Always and forever.
Always and forever, brother. Till forever ends.
You're being a good father. And you're being a good person.
You truly believe I am redeemed.
I'm gonna make you proud.
So proud of you. My daughter, my heir. You're my heart.
Finally living up to the potential that Cammy saw in you.
I love you.
I love you too.
She would have been proud.
Yes, I do.
Link down below in the description for the original video. Go throw it some love. Damn, that was emotional. Whew. I feel it. I feel it. It is coursing through my veins right now. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Having Klaus have that arc, that redemption story, makes him a more endearing character than just continuing on being an absolute menace. It was a pretty clever way for the writers to continue on another show, have like a new generation, by having him have a kid. Very smart. Very... They knew that there was an audience there, and they were going to try to keep it going. Let me know down below in the comments, do you think Legacies has been a good heir to the originals and Vampire Diaries? Do you think they've all kind of kept the same energy? I'm not a parent, but I do know that having kids, just based off of, you know, being around other people who have had kids, seeing stories written about people who have kids, it's fairly obvious that having kids changes your life immensely and takes the selfishness, or a lot of selfishness, out of most people. And their entire world is revolving around their child, making sure they grow, making sure they're strong, making sure they're taken care of. You make a lot of sacrifices when you have a child. Looks like Klaus was willing to do that, which is surprising for somebody who was just tormented as a kid to become this, like, killing machine, where he's basically the Terminator. I am fully aware of why Klaus has such a big fan base and why these videos typically do fairly well, is because it's just, there's, number one, the acting is amazing. Number two, the story is fantastic, his arc. And number three, boy, there is just something about that brutality. The brutality is interesting. It's fascinating. It's something you don't see a lot of. So it's kind of interesting to see exactly where he can go. Thanks so much for hanging out and watching this with me. I appreciate it. Link down below in the description for the Patreon. Thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And join me on the next one. Who knows where we'll be, but we'll be there. See ya.